Then we have law. So for law, what you have to study? ICMAI module and the MCQ bank released by ICMAI. When it comes to law, MCQ is the most important thing, because out of 30 you have to target 24 26 in law, right? And it is seen that whatever MCQ bank institute releases, you get a lot of questions, like you get at least 20 marks from that MCQ bank only. उसको अगर आप घोल के पी जाते हो, so 20 marks कहीं नहीं गए, right? Now, if you have taken lectures for law, then attend all the lectures, attend all the classes, and along with attending the classes, writing practice is very important. Then only you get to understand how the presentation should be in the exam, right? It is very important for you to reproduce in the answer sheet whatever you have understood, whatever you have memorized. सिर्फ पढ़ के समझने से कुछ नहीं होता है. The examiner should know that yes, the student understands the entire concept, so it is very important for you to impress the examiner, right? Now, what are the repeated chapters which you have studied before in your BCom or foundation? They are SOGA, Sales of Goods Act. Then you have Contracts Act. Then you have negotiable instruments, right? So all these things you have studied either in your foundation or in your BCom. So these chapters can be completed in lesser time, very less time, right? And when it comes to Contract Act, you may expect some case study type questions out of this particular chapter, right? So इसमें ज़्यादा time नहीं देने का है. And whenever you are starting law, so start with these 3 chapters, because you have studied this before. So when you start doing it, बहुत जल्दी हो जाएगा वो, ठीक है? Now coming to the new chapters. What are the new important chapters? Mainly it is LLP. Then you have the segment of industrial law. Then you have the segment of company law, right? Now, when it comes to company law, so it is very important for you, because you have like a big chunk of company law in your finals. So it is better for you to understand everything in the intermediate only, because final में आके और भी बहुत सी चीज़ें हैं पढ़ने के लिए. And also when it comes to the exam point of view, so you are going to get 25 to 30 marks out of your company law itself, right? And it is always seen that you are going to get 3 to 4 MCQs, which is generally very tricky. जैसे last attempt में they had asked one form number also, which was there from company law. So like this, you get some tricky questions, you get some easy questions also. So MCQ के लिए जितने भी MCQs आपको दिए गए हैं आपके ICMAI मॉड्यूल में, and along with the MCQ bank released by ICMAI, you are not going to skip that at any cost, right? That was about your MCQ. Then coming to the long question, where you have your directors and the remaining company law. So out of directors, you are definitely going to get 14 marks, and out of the rest company law, you are going to get again 14 marks. So इससे हमें क्या पता चल रहा है कि directors is very very important. Directors you can't skip at any cost. Then we have case studies. So there is a huge chance that you may get at least one case study from company law, one case study from company law, and one case study from your industrial law, and one case study from your Contracts Act, right? So this is the general trend which has been seen. Now coming to the last day revision, for that you have to make your own notes, because if you start studying from the ICMAI module on the last day of exam, then that gets very hectic, and it feels like पहाड़ जैसा सिलेबस है आपके सामने, and you have to complete everything, and उतना टाइम नहीं है, so that creates unnecessary panic. So to avoid that, you have to make your own short notes, or you have to make everything in a very chart format. And I spoke to one girl, she had scored above 50 in law, and she only told me that she had prepared some chart notes for law, which was very beneficial for her to revise on the last day of exam, right? And along with that, वो जो short notes बनाने हैं अपने, you have to highlight all the keywords in that, because on the last day of exam you're not going to read the entire sentence, right? You just need to remember, you just need to keep the keywords in your mind, right? So that was about law. Now coming to cost accounting. So in cost accounting, the syllabus is very easy and the syllabus is very less. So it's very easy for you to complete as the syllabus is very less. And also I have made another video where you can complete the cost accounting in very few days. So Yes, this is the link of the video, and you'll also find the link of the playlist in the description box, so go and check it out. Now, what are the important things? If you have taken classes, then watch the faculty lecture. If you are doing everything on your own, then definitely you must be watching some lectures on YouTube. So don't skip that, and whatever you are studying in the class, revise the same thing on the same day itself, and complete the homework on the same day. Whatever homework your faculty is giving you, ऐसा नहीं कि उसको कल करेंगे, you have to complete it the same day. Then whatever question is there in the module question, it is seen that you are getting some direct question from the ICMAI module itself, right? So definitely module question करने का है. Then you have faculty books. अगर आपने classes लिए हैं, so you have your faculty books. faculty books के भी questions करने हैं सारे. And ICMAI जो MCQ बैंक रिलीज करता है, ये this goes without saying कि वो तो घोल के पी ही जाना है, right? Now, and one very important thing in your costing is that ICMAI takes some assumptions, different assumptions in different questions, right? In each kind of question, the assumptions are taken differently. So you have to remember the assumptions which are taken by ICMAI in every kind of question. You have to literally remember it. And how are you going to remember that? One day before your exam. First तो है कि you have to, when you are revising for it in the last 2 months of your exam, you have to do multiple revisions, right? And book में ही क्वेश्चन दिया गया है, साइड में आपको रेड पेन में मार्क कर देना है कि यहाँ पर ये चीज़ इंपॉर्टेंट है, सो दैट ऑन द लास्ट डे ऑफ योर एग्जाम you are just going to read that thing which is written in the red pen, so that will be there in your mind for those 24 hours, right? Now always give a note at the end for assumptions. Same, just the way you did for financial accounting, the same thing you have to do it over here also, right? I hope this is clear. Now coming to taxation. Now taxation in the new syllabus is a bit vast and very lengthy. So first we are going to start with the IDT section, because IDT section is very easy and very scoring. So you have to take the IDT part first. So complete the IDT first. The girl I spoke to, she took around 40 days to complete IDT, and I think you can also do it. And this is very scoring and it has a very less syllabus. And when it comes to the MCQ of taxation, 70 to 80% question is seen from GST only, right? It may change in your attempt, but अगर हम trend देखें तो GST से ही mostly questions आ रहे हैं. And the questions which you are getting from GST, that is very simple, be it MCQ or be it the long questions, you are getting those questions from like direct questions ही आ रहे हैं इंटर लेवल पे. So GST का कुछ भी छोड़ना नहीं है. Then you are getting a theory of 14 marks. So वो उसको नहीं छोड़ना है theory. If you are good at theory, then definitely cover all the theory of IDT. Now what are the important chapters? Time of supply, value of supply, then RCM is very important, and you may get a question from you may get a case study from RCM, so that is again very important. Then अगर आपको ऐसा लगे that you have very less time in your hand and you want to skip some of the chapters from IDT, then these are basically those chapters which you may skip अगर time नहीं है तो. I am not asking you to skip these chapters. I am just saying if you have lesser time in your hand and you want to skip something, तो उसमें ये 3 कर सकते हो. First is your returns and payment of taxes. Then you have invoices and e-way bills. Then lastly, ये सब जो आप skip कर रहे हो, why we are skipping them? Because you generally get only MCQs from this. राइट. एंड इसमें से भी अगर स्टिल टाइम है, आपको कुछ करना है, तो इसमें से भी अगर इम्पॉर्टेंट है तो दैट इज़ योर रिटर्न्स हमेशा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, बी इट योर इनकम टैक्स और योर GST. नाउ कमिंग टू द इम्पॉर्टेंट चैप्टर्स ऑफ IDT, विच आर लेवी एंड कलेक्शन फॉर श्योर, सप्लाई फॉर श्योर, exemption very very important. exemption से you are definitely getting MCQs, and exemption किसी भी वैल्यू ऑफ सप्लाई हो गया या वैसे वाले केस, या फिर सप्लाई का क्वेश्चन हो गया, उसमें exemption धीरे से आके बैठ जाता है, आपको पता नहीं चलता है. सो इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू रिवाइज exemption ऑन अ डेली बेसिस. डेली नहीं भी हो पा रहा है तो 3-4 दिन में आपको exemption चैप्टर रिवाइज करना ही है. Then you have RCM, very very important. Then you have ITC and RCM, they are very very important. Then you have time of supply. Time of supply is very easy, so and you are getting question from that. Then value of supply, again that is a bit tricky, but still that comes under the easy chapters only. And customs जितना भी है वो तो full करके ही जाना है, customs तो छोड़ने का कोई point ही नहीं बनता है, right? Now coming to the direct taxation. डायरेक्ट टैक्सेशन बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स का नाइटमेयर होता है, इंक्लूडिंग मी, बिकॉज इट हैज़ अ वेरी ह्यूज सिलेबस एंड इट रिक्वायर्स मल्टीपल रिविजन्स एंड इट इज़ अ बिट बोरिंग, राइट? बट स्टिल इसका अगर हम ABC एनालिसिस करेंगे, सो इंटर लेवल पे यू हैव ऑल द 5 हेड्स, राइट? 5 हेड्स ऑफ इनकम. सो 5 हेड्स ऑफ इनकम तो इम्पॉर्टेंट है फॉर श्योर. एंड ये 5 हेड्स में भी अगर कोई लीस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है, देन दैट इज योर इनकम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्सेज, IFOS, that is least important, but you have to do it anyway because you never know, you may get a question from that. Then important is your returns chapter. Then you have lastly your TDS, TCS and assessment. All those things, they are very like less important, but yes, you have to go through them. Now if you are confused कि last day पे क्या revise करना है taxation में, so 5 heads of income is a must. You cannot leave 5 heads of income on your last day revision, right? Because section B में जितने भी long questions आते हैं, you are getting questions, you are getting like most of the questions from 5 heads of income and returns, right? So you cannot afford to leave them at any cost. And lastly, last attempt में एक question आया था revenue versus capital. That was very important, so definitely take a look at it, and अगर वैसे questions मिल रहे हैं तो go through it, because you may get a question from that in your upcoming attempt, right? So yeah, that was it for today's video. I really hope you have this video was a insightful one for you, and if you find this helpful and valuable, then do share the video with all your CMA Intermediate Group 1 friends, and soon I'll be coming up with a video where I'll be discussing Group 2 strategy with you, right? So yeah, till then, take care of yourself and bye bye.